Okay, now we're going to come into a supported chest opener using a couple of blocks if you have them. So this is a supported fish pose, which some of you have probably done. So you got one block is going to be on the low wide setting. The second block is going to be behind it a few inches. For most people, you want the second block on the medium setting. For some people, that block being on the low setting will feel fine and is certainly an option. So put those on your mat kind of towards one end. And then you're going to sit with those blocks behind you with the knees bent. Reach your hands back and then start to bend your elbows. Come down if you can. You might need to adjust as you see I'm doing your pelvis a little more forward. See me come down to your elbows. And then you want this block that's on the low setting. It's going to hit in the upper back area, up near the shoulder blades. So you don't want it down in your lower back. So adjust where that block is if you need to, and then start to release your upper back onto that block, and then use the hands and move the other block so it supports the back of the skull. And again, the second block could be tipped higher than the one that's under your back, or it could be the same height. Knees can stay bent. You could widen the feet and let the knees rest together. You could straighten out the legs if that feels comfortable. If you have a bolster, you could put a bolster behind the backs of the knees. And then the other variable to play around with, once you've gotten yourself in this chest opening supported position with the blocks, is what you're doing with your arms. So the closer they're in towards the body, the less stretch you're going to feel in the chest. As you lift the elbows higher up, more out towards a T, you'll start to feel more opening in the chest. You might need to put pillows underneath your elbows. Some people might be able to do a cactus sort of position with the arms, or reaching the arms in more of a Y type position. So the arm position is how you can really decide how much stretch you want on the chest or you don't want on the chest. And we'll be here for about another maybe 2 minutes. Come out if you need to, come off the blocks and just lie flat. Change what you're doing with your legs or your arms. This is about opening the chest and the ribs here. This shouldn't be painful on your neck or your lower back. About another 45 seconds or so here. And then if your arms are out wide or reaching more up, start to release them more down. Bend the knees, get your feet flat. And there's two potential options for coming out of this. Some people just like to roll to the side. I don't particularly like that. The other option is to get those elbows rooting down underneath you again and press up with your elbows and then press up with your hands.